This is Rip, owned by Jeremy Holck. Sit. What I'm going to do here, Jeremy, is try and go through some of the different force fetch drills here for you to work on with him. This first one's called a pile drill, and it's about him waiting. So you have him at sit, and you walk out. You can vary the distance as far as how far away from him you are. But when you spread these out, I usually spread them out about 10 feet, so I've got a little time to call him off if he switches on me. In other words, he grabs one and then he runs over to grab one of the other ones. So I set him out there. So when I send him, sit, fetch. I send him on fetch. I don't care which one he gets first. He kind of does his little rolling pin thing. Heel. Heel. Sit, hold, drop, fetch. So it's pile drills are a repeat here. You know, the sending coming into heel, fetch. He does that a little bit at first, so that's why I kind of started him cold here. Drop. In other words, you saw him kind of fling it. Fetch. That's just a habit he's created by having a lot of stuff thrown for him. Heel. Sit. Hold. Drop. Sit. I'll show you that again. So he's at sit. And I'll walk out, just check on him, make sure he's not moving. And usually when I start, that's when he's, he gets pretty jacked up, just the anxious tendency of, he gets to go make some retrieves. So it's really important. Everything you do with him is real slow, real calm. Don't try and pump him up for anything when you're doing these drills. Just focus on the mechanics of it. Fetch. So when he gets it, here to get him back, heel to finish, drop, sit, fetch. Here, attaboy, heel, sit, hold, drop, fetch. Now as I get down to 2 here, I'll show you a couple of these other diversion drills. First one's what I call a sit, hold, throw drill. Heel, sit, so I'll tap his nose occasionally, hold. I'm going to throw one, but now that I threw it, drop, sit, rip. I'm going to send him on his name. His name doesn't mean fetch, it just means you can go. Heel, sit, hold, drop, sit, rip. So I'll show you one more. Here, heel, and you can see how just deliberate, slow it down, drop, sit, and I want to make sure he's not just taking off because of my voice. So every once in a while I might go 98, 24, 36, good shot, rip. The throw over drill is once he gets it, here, but when I throw it heel, I'm finishing him into my side. Good, sit, drop, rip. And every once in a while I'll go fetch, so he knows that's why he's going. So here again, here, but when I say heel, that's when I'm throwing the next one. Heel, sit. And if he's mouthing it, I might correct sit with the collar. Sit, drop, rip. And hopefully the lighting's good. It's heel. It's not dark, but trying to do it when it's at least not 80 degrees. Drop, rip. So now I'm going to do what I call a double drill. Here, heel, sit, hold, drop. And you can see what he's only done a handful of retrieves, and he gets pretty hot pretty quick. So sit. And I'll throw 2 out there. I don't care which one he gets first, but I threw him. Rip. So I'll send him on his name. Every once in a while I will throw fetch in there just to let him know that's why he's going. Heel. Sit. Hold it. Drop. Rip. I'm going to try one more of these. He's getting a little warm. Heel. Heel. Sit. Hold. Drop. Sit. Occasionally, he's already anticipating me sending him, so I'm going to heel, step back first. So in other words, the first step wasn't always forward. Rip. Heel. Sit. Good boy. Drop. Rip. Then there's one of these deadfalls I'm going to toss behind me for a reason, because I can reinforce the fetch with the heel. And you can see he just gets a little ramped up, so you just got to slow it down. Hold. Drop. So what I'm going to do is turn him around, heel, but then I'm heel, sit. I'm going to send him to that deadfall with fetch through the E-collar. Here. So I'm going to just throw this right over his head. Sit. Hold. Drop. Fetch. So I just push him there with the E-collar. And that's just to show him that I can get him to pick that up through that feeling. Just like you would use it for sit or heel. Drop. Heel. And then every once in a while, I have what I call fun throws, and that's mainly what you've been doing with him. Just throwing stuff for him to go get. And I know it gets pretty round up. So, but the difference is now, okay. When you throw one for fun, once he gets it, here, I always want it, heel, sit, hold, drop. Good boy. It's getting a little warm here, but I'm going to try one more. Okay. So I want you to see that's to maintain that enthusiasm. Here, he doesn't have a very good grip on it there. Heel, sit, hold, drop. Good boy. Heel, sit. So it's going to be really important when you work him. You don't work him very long. It's not about how long you work him. It's how many correct, the maneuvers you get with him doing it correctly. So that's Rip, owned by Jeremy Holck.